Greetings. This is Elizabeth Shermer on New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2013, with an intuitive reading for the grids of light, especially in anticipation of tomorrow's new moon, which falls on New Year's Day. This is a special time every year in the Western world to set intentions, to celebrate the gifts in our life, and to look forward to what's coming. It is not the only energetic point at which we could celebrate New Year's. There are several opportunities during the year for crossing thresholds, fresh starts, setting intentions. But because this is a time that our culture celebrates, it's always a valuable and important time to pause and take stock. And so realizing this and the synchronicity of a new moon falling on New Year's Day in this very special year, I asked for an intuitive reading that would allow each of us viewing this video to receive practical guidance on how we can come present to the potentials that are available to us right now. The card in the center of today's spread, the Tower, represents the dismantling of old forms. This is the first time that the Towers actually appeared in any of the weekly spreads that I've done for the last 2.5 years since I started this, doing these videos. And I recently remarked to someone that I think maybe the Tower is the only card that hasn't shown up, and here it is on New Year's Day. So I want to just start at the beginning saying that the Tower can raise fear because the Tower represents the destruction or dismantling of form. But what it represents is the dismantling of form for the building of new worlds. And so in the position of awareness or mind in this spread, the Tower is first of all affirming our awareness that the past is over. And for those of you who are in your physical experience, experiencing change or dismantling or release of the past, this will affirm your awareness of that. And for those of you experiencing internal changes, internal shiftings, this card is expressing all of our awarenesses that we're living in a very complex time with a lot of change. The Tower can bring up fear. However, at the top of the image is the Eye of Horus. And the Eye of Horus represents wisdom and the deeper knowledge and ability to see the larger patterns. And it's a reminder that we are always supported by Source. And even when we're in the midst of a period of destruction or dismantling, that there is always a larger field of coherence that supports us. So in the image I would give you for the beginning of the year, if you'd like to work with a visual around this card, is the clearing of a field or the clearing of a land site, even if it involves the demolition of an old home or even potentially destruction of foliage and vegetation in the preparation for the creation of a new amazing home or dwelling for you to live in for the coming year. That's the Tower. And your awareness in the position of mind. The position of body is an incredible affirmation. The Strength Lust card in the Thoth deck that I use, it's called Lust. In most decks, it's called Strength. Represents the integration, the full integration of our courage, our will, our inner luster and light that allows us to become the full integration of who we are and to live our life with confidence and courage and strength. One interesting aspect of this card in the position it is in body is the reminder that when we're aware of circumstances dismantling or a period of change or release of the past, which is what the Tower is representing now, our response is to go within and to deeply ground and and use our tools to integrate, use whatever tools we have to integrate into ourselves, not to become distracted or move into fear of the change that's happening, but to go within. So there's a very interesting and powerful contrast here between the physicality of the strength card in the position of body and the awareness of change in the position of mind. And finally, in the position of spirit, the Princess of Swords, who is a gift from our higher self, from your higher self, and from Spirit and Source at this time, bringing the courage and wisdom and strength to cut through old patterns of thought and old beliefs and old perceptions so that you can see circumstances for what they truly are. The Princess of Swords will help you from identifying with the circumstances that are being released. It's time now to let them go. The Tower can represent the release from prison. It doesn't only represent the destruction of something loved, it represents the destruction of what no longer serves you so that something new can be born. The Princess of Swords is your inner being and source energy supporting you in your own process of embodiment, grounding, courage, and strength, represented by the Lust card. This is an incredible spread. The clear and practical affirmation of change all around us, and the fact that it can feel unsettling with these two incredibly grounded, strong, courageous cards on either side supporting this process and saying that we will triumph from the point where we are. We're at a launch pad of a new year. And it will require strength and courage for amazing things to happen. And then the final card in the spread, I drew a fourth card asking for additional clarity, is the Four of Discs reversed. Now, the Four of Discs in this deck is a fairly symmetrical card, so you can't really see the difference when it's reversed. But I'm going to say a bit about what this card signifies, because this is a double affirmation of what I've already spoken of. The Four of Discs represents grounding, solidity, embodiment, stability, and confidence in the physical world. When it's reversed, it can mean a couple of different things, and it is a very powerful message right now for us to accept the dismantling of form. The Four of Discs reversed is saying things aren't solid right now in the physical world. So release your attachment to any forms that need to be released, that are being dismantled, and embrace flexibility, and embrace the flexibility and awareness and wisdom and strength of the Princess of Swords and the Lust or Strength card. And don't attach to circumstances right now, because that's not where your strength and courage will come, or your sense of stability. The Four of Discs, interestingly, astrologically, is the Sun in Capricorn, which is where we are right now. So it's an affirmation that the whole universe is lined up right now to support us in this process, and it is a process of the container of the divine holding us. We're not in any kind of a random pattern. And even if it feels like certain aspects are chaotic to you right now, there's nothing random about them. And I hope that the message here will give you the choice of where you align. This is all about perspective and awareness, and making a choice of where to put your focus and your strength and stability, and you will find immense joy and an infusion of courage and vitality and inspiration for moving forward in what is going to be an amazing, very busy, powerful, strong year of change, of fortunate change in the direction of your dreams. So this is a time for you to claim. Use that vitality and strength of the Lust card to claim your own essence and your vitality, and the strength and truth of the visions that you hold, and celebrate your life. And I wish you a wonderful, happy new year and in these last days of our holiday season. And I look forward to connecting again in 2 weeks at the full moon. For today, this is Elizabeth Shermer with the New Moon New Year reading for the Grids of Light.